Hey everybody, I'm Luca Paris and welcome back. We're going to have a great culinary journey today and I'm here with Jonn. How's it going, Jonn?
Good, thanks. Thanks
Jonn,
for having me in.
Oh, it's great having you. One or two times, it doesn't matter. So tell everybody, Jonn, about PiXate. Because you work, what's your company called?
PiXate Solutions. So we do renders for architects, and what we do is we take their plans, their CAD drawings, and turn them into nice, high-quality presentation renders that everybody can see and understand what's going to be done.
So in the past, when someone did rendering, it used to be an artwork type thing, right? Someone would draw something.
It'd be more freehand, like that watercolor one in the background.
Let's bring that back. We'll show that on this side. Sorry, we have a good. Well, that might be a little too close for him, but anyway. So what they did was take kind of renderings. They took that, but you've gotten it to the next level. So it's like these movies out there.
Yeah, we use the same technology that the major studios do, and we incorporate into our production pipeline, and we create the models, then texture them, then add lighting, and create photorealistic renders. And we also still do watercolor. We have a watercolor artist on staff as well.
That's amazing.
And
so I asked Jonn, if he could make me into a nice rendering. He said it would take about 100 hours. I don't know if that was a good or bad thing. It takes a long time to do these.
It does.
It's going to take a lot less time to make scallops.
It will.
I'm telling you. This is going to be a fun time. So I asked Jonn what was his favorite food to make. And you said?
Scallops.
Scallops. And you had a big long list of favorites. I said, I'm going to stick with the scallops on this show. So we're going to do 3 different ways, Jonn. First, we're going to do like a Moroccan-style scallops with some artichokes, some grape tomatoes. We'll do some sherry wine and some butter just to finish it off. Really simple. And we'll do some cumin, coriander, all those kind of flavors. After that, we're going to grill some scallops and then make a vinaigrette with some pepperdew peppers and some parsley. Real simple. And with some anchovies. Do you like anchovies?
Yeah.
Good. I didn't even ask him that part. So with anchovies and capers, so it's going to be like salty and acidic and spicy, and that's going to go on the grilled scallops. And then finally, we're going to do a pasta dish. Sounds good?
That sounds great.
All right, so I'm going to need your help with some stuff. I'm not sure what it is just yet. Let's go to the oil, and my oil is always to the far left, if you ever wonder. Okay? It took me a while to get that. What I'm going to actually need from you, Jonn, and I hope you don't mind working with the scallops a little bit, is take each scallop, and you're going to salt and pepper them for me.
Okay.
All right? Both sides. Let's do 4 for this first dish. How's that?
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Here, salt and pepper is all yours. There you go.
Thanks.
Get some salt and pepper. Well, I get the pan nice and hot because I want the oil piping hot because I want to get a nice sear on the scallops. Now, do you like bigger ones, smaller ones? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Pretty much either way? All right, cool. Do you ever cook them at home?
I do. Yep.
You do? So what do you usually do to them?
Well, my favorite is the bacon wrapped scallops, and my wife and I make those. So
good thing we didn't make those.
She's a better cook than I am, though.
Is she?
Yeah.
Are you going to go home and like surprise her with one of these dishes if it comes out right?
Probably, yeah.
All right, good. So look how nice and hot. You're going to get that nice sear. And these are 10-20 scallops. That means each pound has 10 to 20 scallops in them. And they're absolutely incredible. They're big, they're beautiful. And they're going to get a good sear on one side. We'll sear on the other, and then we'll add all the ingredients. And inside, it's just going to be cooked. It won't overcook. Because sometimes people overcook scallops. You've seen that happen, right? All right. So can you overwork one of your renderings? Can that happen?
Yeah, you can definitely spend way too much time on that.
So how long does it usually take for doing a rendering?
It kind of varies from project and depending on the customer. But for the most part, between 10 and over 100 hours, depending on the project.
So let's say a simple one room in a house, like a kitchen. You've done kitchen rendering.
The kitchen ones that we've done, again, depending on the project, but around 20-ish hours.
Okay. And it doesn't start off looking like a picture. It starts off looking like just a grid almost?
It starts off looking at like a blueprint, is what it starts off as. And then we take that information, pull in the lines, and start extruding and pushing and pulling. And
what we do is the same thing. Your blueprint's your recipe.
Yep.
And then I push and pull. I'm just trying to find some commonality with it.
In that case, it's the exact same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to add some grape tomatoes here. This is how quick this dish is. Now, one of the things with scallops and not overcooking them is you don't want them, if you have a sauce or anything, you kind of want to take it away, finish the sauce, add the scallops back in. But since this is a real quick sauce, and I'll do this real quick, so I got another job for you on the next one. We're going to add some imported artichokes to this. So this sauce is amazingly quick. Since it's that quick, what we're going to do is let the scallops keep caramelizing in there, and that will give it a ton of flavor without overcooking them. I'll put a little sherry wine. You see any, no, fire extinguishers? I just keep looking up just in case. And then we have a good amount of salt and pepper on there, right? So we don't have to add too much more to that. And then we'll finish it off with a small pat of butter right there. And then this sauce, it's really delicate. It's simple, it's delicate, it has a lot of great flavors. We're letting the sherry reduce in there. Now the sherry, the alcohol doesn't burn away, and that's okay. We don't need it to burn away. We just need that like little bitterness on the top to kind of go away, and that's what we're letting it do by doing that. So we're kind of braising it too with the tomatoes and everything, and we'll let that finish up. That's number one. That was good? Easy?
Yeah,
Quick?
looks great.
Yeah. Now,
It smells better.
huh?
It smells better.
It smells better? Let's see. Let's make sure it's finishing out. Let's let that finish, and we'll do that real quick. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take a break? Because we need to set up for you doing the next bit, which is going to make our vinaigrette. You ever make a vinaigrette yourself?
I have not.
Perfect. I'm going to grill some scallops, which is the easy part. He's going to make a vinaigrette, and if it doesn't work, we can blame it on John. Or he could do like some post-production, and it could look like a vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
We could.
Can you fake it?
We could fake it.
How many hours is that?
A lot.
Okay, forget it. We'll get it right when we come back. Don't go away. All right, everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. We got so excited about John's artwork. Would it be considered artwork?
Yeah.
I got so excited about that I forgot one of the ingredients I wanted to use on that first one, which is a little cumin and coriander and a little bit of cinnamon. I'm just going to add that to the sauce right now. One of the great things about my job, my food could be a little bit forgiving because I can make up the difference in the long run. So I'm just going to add that to it. It's going to bring on a whole different flavor, and you're going to see that at the end. All right? Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, next thing we're going to do is some grilled scallops, and we'll shut this down because those are ready. We're going to do some grilled scallops on this side that I'll get ready. What you're going to make for me is a vinaigrette. All right? Now, the way you're going to want to do it is you're going to add your ingredients one at a time like this, right? You're going to kind of take that off, put that back on. You've worked one of these before,
I've used
right?
them, yep.
Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? So we have some pepperdew peppers, which are basically sweet vinegar, hot vinegar peppers. So
Okay.
if you like a little bite, they're going to be bite. And they're going to be our acid in there. Like usually you would use, for a vinaigrette, you use vinegar. But in this case, there's vinegar in the peppers already because they were held in them, so that's there. A couple of anchovies, some capers. This is going to give us our salty nuttiness, right? So we're going to start blending those together. And what's great with this one here, with this little thing here, you can actually pour your oil right off of the top.
Oh,
It has
nice.
a little drill spout. Now we're going to do all that, and then we're going to finish it with some fresh parsley. If we started the parsley too early, it kind of get muddy, and it's going to be a paste. We're going to just add the parsley last minute. So once you get some of those ingredients in there, you start working on that.
How many am I putting in?
I don't know. Make it
Okay.
up. No, yeah, no. We'll just do. What? Did you think there was a recipe to this? We're just going to have fun. Yeah. Is that enough?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. There you go. So we'll just get it started like that. You get. Oh no, that's too much. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Have fun with it.
How many of these? 3 or 4?
Put 2 anchovies in.
2 of them.
Yeah, because does your wife like anchovies?
She does.
She does. Put 3 in there.
Okay, we'll put 3.
All right. You want to get that nuttiness, but you don't want to have too much of that fishiness. And then I would say we get a small handful of capers in there. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get that going. Put that on. Start chopping it, and then start adding. Whoa, that was capers. Start adding a little bit of oil at a time. But what I'm going to do too is I'm going to add a little bit of the vinegar brine from the capers also. So we want to, yeah, nice. Ooh, keep going. Keep going. Have fun. Yeah, keep it on full time. Now you got it. All right, now start adding your oil. And what I'm going to do is get black pepper on our, there we go. Look at that. Because I'm going to need to use this later. But we're going to get our scallops with some black pepper on it. Doing okay over there, John?
Yeah, doing great.
We're good?
How much oil?
How much oil? Now you want to keep the oil going, and so this doesn't have a. Watch this. Well, don't go too much so it goes down. Oh yeah, now we're getting there. Yeah. Just keep going with some more oil. Keep going. Hold on, we'll just be here for a while. Keep going. This might take 20 hours. We're almost going to give it a paste like. I think we put a lot of ingredients in there. But we want to give it a lot of oil. Oh, now we got it going. Oh, you're going to love this. You doing okay?
I'm doing fine.
Should I let go?
Sure, I can.
No? Oh, can you do the rest of the leg?
Yeah, I'll handle
All
it.
right, there you go. So I better get to these peppers before you're done. You are done before me. All right, so I want you to get some, take some parsley, chop it up. Just chop it up nice and fine, or just by hand a little bit, and then pop it in there, and then we're going to let that finish in there. Sounds good?
Sure.
Perfect. And what'd you ask me when we were off the air?
Oh, how do you tell when they're done? That's.
You asked somebody to taste it, and if they like it, then they're done. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that funny, was it? Sorry. So basically what you want to do, and I'll show you one of the ones that are done, you want to get a little bit of bounce back on your scallop. You don't want to have, you don't want it to feel like it's really tough. So let's show you a quick example of one that we've cooked earlier. All right? This one's been sitting there a little bit, so it's got less of a bounce back. But when you open it up, it's really nice and tender inside. You want your scallops tender. So if you get a nice little bounce back and you almost think it's done, where you're going like, oh, it might be another second. Actually, if you take it off there, at that point, the carryover cooking is going to get it to totally done when you're bringing it to the table. Okay. I'm telling you, let's try this one, see if you like it. Is this how you usually cook yours? There you go. We don't have forks on this show. Is that nice?
That's better than how I usually cook it.
So what I tell people when they cook scallops, where you normally go, because you've overcooked it, where you normally go, you want to bring it back at least a minute or two, and then let it just sit and rest, and you'll be amazed at what it does. I do that with grilled scallops too. I mean, they taste, they're moist, they're yummy, and then by itself, we didn't even have it with the sauce. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
You liked it. Good. He's just saying that he liked it. How's that? Let's check that out. Let's see what that tastes like. Oh, that's going to be good. You're going to love this. You're going to like that. Okay, that's good. Good job.
Thank you.
You know, if this whole thing doesn't work out for you, you can come work with me. All right, so in there we got that, we got that saltiness, we got that vinegary flavor. Oh, did we add the pepper dews?
We did.
Did we add the parsley?
Yeah, I did.
Did we add this stuff?
Yep.
All right, you're golden. He doesn't even need me anymore. Let me show you how this looks on a plate real quick. Because we'll plate both of these, and then we'll come back and do our last dish. How's that? And that's another great thing about scallops, is how quick it is. How quick was this? I'm waving to people. Hey, how you doing? I'm forgetting I'm on camera for a second. It's just a quick dish. And scallops are quick to cook, so are shrimp. And that's why I always say this is a great dish when you have company over, because you're able to say, hey, listen, come on by. We're going to have something really simple. And this is a light sauce. This is more like a vinaigrette. And you'll absolutely love it. And you won't have to sit in the kitchen all day.
Are scallops healthy for you?
Good question. Do I look like I know that's the answer?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. You know what? It's meaty, and I'm not. I don't have all the answers. It's nice. I don't know. Let's find out. I can't go to the phone lines, but yeah, no, they are a nice healthy thing for you, and especially if you don't put it with too much cream or fats, and that's what we're not doing here. Although the next dish we're going to make is going to be really fatty. It's going to be yummy. Might not be healthy, but it's going to be wonderful for you. So this is our grilled scallop. Oh, you're going to love this. It's so quick and so easy that if you had a lot of company over, you'd get done in no time. And the idea of doing a hot scallop in a warm sauce is absolutely incredible. I mean, a hot scallop in a cool sauce?
Sure.
Is that it? Yeah. Thanks for the help there, John.
No problem.
All right, so we'll get these last three. What do you think? Do you think this is something you want to try at home?
I think it is.
All right. That's for you. You try that.
Thank you.
And we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll clear all this up. We'll start getting ready our last dish, which is a pasta dish, which is super easy. You try one of those, I try one of these, and don't go away. Let's learn a little bit about some wines, and we'll be right back.